touchdown lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off by Nahshon Wright. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. And Charles has had 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement.
There he goes, right side. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. Here's Jacobs. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here we go on second and 12. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders get a bit closer. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football, and make sure.
He's got a man, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. DK Metcalf with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jonathan Abram picks it.
And the Steelers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play.
On the set. Fight. 97.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Tua.
That swung out wide to Harris.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. That is caught at the 7. Touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Steelers are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come back to the 25.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, that was a bit of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there, and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
2nd and 3 from the 9.
A 7-yard pickup.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown ground.
And the Steelers have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And a rout is on here in this first half. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Complete to Josh Jacobs. Brings up third down.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
By Montez Sweat with a loss of 5. It's fourth down.
They're going to try and throw. He'll look downfield for Waller. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. Looking to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Steelers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. On play action, here's Tua. This is caught at the 20. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Tua. He'll find Metcalf. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 2nd and goal. Tua firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Calvin Austin from 4 yards out. And the Steelers have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll look to throw.
Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams.
Complete to Davante Adams. 19 brings up 2nd and 1.
Back to throw again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here we go, here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
18 Rebels.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's complete to Adams. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
A 50-yard attempt.
Carlson able to put this one through and then get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
From the 10.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Tua sets up to pass it. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
When they needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
A gain of 19 yards.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Over the middle, complete. It's Harris. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Well, he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
First down, Steelers.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw complete to Freiermuth. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized. I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play to force him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway.
And in for the Steelers touchdown. Calvin Austin with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Steelers extend their lead yet again. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down.
That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Now a throw here, hauled in. They'll give him 4 yards there. And just like that, it's third down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
On third down, here comes Jacobs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
93 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Robert Spillane. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. On first down, Tagovailoa. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone.
Green Jack. Going red.
To throw again on second down. Tua got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Keenan Allen, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we
The
go.
Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film section in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The Raiders on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Eluded. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Alex Highsmith in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Deshaun Wright. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Rocky Sin. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise. And he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Montez Sweat came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. They'll set up a throw.
The slant connects with Devontae Adams. On the move past the 40. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
They'll swing that out wide to Jacobs.
No gain on the play. And it's second down. They'll drop to throw. And now here's another interception. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Come on. Red.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
He'll drop to throw. He hits Adams complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Let's go now.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Going to throw right side here, complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another first down.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a contra, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
2nd and 2. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flush to his right. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Steelers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Now the Steelers are going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what